Go.
Hi, I'm Justin Baldwin. We're here live on location at the beautiful Grand River near Pryor, Oklahoma. I'm not going to tell you exactly where because this is one of my favorite fishing spots and I don't want to give that up just yet. Today what we're doing is we're tying some throw lines on some trees and just chunking them out in the river. It's a little cool yet, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Some of the things we have here is just a little leader of fishing line, some 4/0 blood red eagle claw circle hooks, and some, I would say, about 1.5 to 2 ounce sinkers that I reclaimed from an old throw net. Snagged it up on the bottom, went ahead and pulled it up, wasted the net, cut the weights off because you can reuse those. Never leave your net on the bottom of the lake, that can kill the fish. Alright, so first off, let me show you how to tie a Palomar knot. It's one of the most popular knots for fishermen all over the world. What you do is you just take your knot, run out about, or your line rather, run out about a foot, double it down, and you've got a loop. Run your loop through the eye of your hook. So you've got your loop end in your right hand, the loose end in your left, and then you're just going to tie a knot like you'd start on your shoes. Now you take your hook and pull it through your looped end and cinch it down. And there you have it. That's a very sturdy, very easy knot. And one of the benefits of this knot is you don't have to have the end of the line to tie something on your line. If you're wanting to tie something up in the middle, if you want to tie 2 or 3 jigs on, say you're sand bassing or whatever, it makes it really easy. I'm just going to cut off that leader. And there we've got our hook. Now we're going to come up a little ways, and we're going to do another Palomar knot. And we're going to put the sinker on right here. Again, looped end sticking out, loose ends on the left, and then you just make your loop and pull whatever you're tying on through the loop and cinch it down.
Wow.
Ta-da! Now this time I'm going to leave the leader because that's what we're going to tie onto our cord. I'm going to lay that down there. Now here we have 260-pound braided catfish line. Now the reason why you use braided is because it's not twisted. Twisted is for chumps. You'll lose your tackle, you'll lose your fish. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take and double that over and tie a knot in it so that we'll have something to tie to here in a moment. Cinch that down real good and tight. Cut off your excess. Drop this in the pile of my trash over here to take home. Of course, you never litter your favorite catfish spot. Take that stuff to your ex-wife's front yard. Alright, that was a joke. Just kidding. All you ex-wives out there. So, not just mine, all you ex-wives around the world. Alright, now, you can't Palomar this because you don't have an open end, so we're just going to kind of tie her up there best we can. And I'm just going to run 4 or 5 little old knots through there and kind of hope for the best. Cinch them down pretty good. Or you could tie a hook knot or whatever you got. Maybe if you was a Boy Scout, you know one better than this. I wasn't. Trash pile. Okay, so here we have our line, our loop, and this becomes our leader. You don't want to tie your hook right onto the braided line because it's a little fat, it scares the catfish away. You got your sinker, and on down you've got your hook. This is going to sit on the bottom, and that's going to allow your bait to float around freely. So, we're going to lay this down. I'm about 6 feet tall, and I heard somewhere that from fingertip to fingertip is your height. So I'm just going to kind of use that as a rule of thumb there and count off. I've got 6 feet, 12 feet, and there goes my line in the river. Just kidding, kind of. 18 feet, and that's probably about enough. over here and find a root to tie this to. Now what you want to do is, if you don't have private fishing waters, which most of us don't, is you want to tie low to the ground. And I would suggest to use camouflage braided line. You can find it at most of your bait and tackle shops. We don't have that luxury today. We're just kind of in a hurry getting out here. But if you tie low, it's not quite as visible to everybody that's going to be coming out. So again, I'm just going to be cinching down some knots here and hoping for the best. But you want it low so that not everybody can see it, because there are river pirates that'll come steal your fish. Now back over here to the hook, we've got the business end, and today we're going to use Canadian night crawlers. You can pick them up just about anywhere. I would imagine probably anywhere in Canada. And there's a nice juicy
Big,
one.
fat, juicy one.
Whoop! There you go. Oops, excuse me. Oh, pardon me, there we go. Yep. Oh, yeah, again. Oh, doggone, excuse me. Okay, just kind of, you want to lace it on the hook there over and over again. It makes it really attractive to the fish. And if you can, you want to cover up the tip of the hook, because that will scare the fish away if they feel something sharp right off. But you also want to leave a little bit of the worm to wiggle as an attractant. Now, that looks about as juicy, plump, and delicious as you can get on a hook. And I think we're ready to go. We're tied onto the root. We've got our leader ready, our hook, our sinker, and we're baited out. You want to make sure that you're not on anything that's going to snag up. And you want to go upstream to throw out, because it's going to come down. And heat. Alright, well this time of year, it's a little cool out, so what we're going to do is come back tomorrow and check these. In the hot summertime, you want to come back about every hour, because there's less oxygen in the water and your fish will die faster, so you want to check those lines a little more often. But like I said, it's a little cooler out. It's a little early in the season yet, so we're just going to come back tomorrow and hope for the best. We'll see you then. I'm Justin Baldwin, and good luck fishing.